I've known her forever. This next guest, I've known her longer than I've known like my, the people that I kind of hang. She's like, she goes way back, and she is probably one of those reliable comedians that I've used in my past. You know what I mean? In terms of when I need help in terms of the writings. Because in the writings, right, I get flustered. You know what I mean? And there were times where I would need quick jokes, right? Because I was doing some sort of panel show, mostly Chelsea lately. And I would call this next guest, and she would meet me at like either a Coffee Bean, right? The one over there by the Laugh Factory, right? And we would do sessions, and you were so helpful. I mean, because in that time of my career, I was so desperate. I had nothing going on. And she was just one of those people that I could always rely on. And, not only is she a writer, she's one of the best stand-ups in the country, I believe. And she's opened for me before as well. And she, recently was the head writer for the David Spade show, Lights Out on the Netflix. But then the pandemic hit, that went awry. She was also a producer on the David Spade show, right? And she's written on a lot of things. She's a great stand-up podcaster. She's everything. I've known her the longest. I think she's one of the longest people I've known in the whole world. Sarah Tiana. Give her a round of applause.
One of the longest people I've known.
And,
That's nice.
You've been on a short list to do this, and I don't know why you haven't. Have we asked you before?
You asked me once, I think, and I there was something going on with my family, or I was doing something, and I couldn't make it, and I was so bummed because I love both of you. I love this podcast. I love everything you're doing. I can't believe you're actually doing a podcast and that you've committed to something for so long.
I know.
Both this and Delilah. So I'm like, I have to go see this in person that I know it's real and it's not just an Instagram story.
I know. It's like, there's two things that I've committed to in my life. Three things, right? I've committed to Kalila. I've committed to this podcast. I've committed to stand-up. But everything else I've never committed to.
Your commitment.
Like acting. When you're filming. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just
Son of a
No,
bitch.
you're so good. I thought you would laugh at that because you would have said it first. I thought you'd be mad that you didn't say it first.
That was a good jab.
Yeah,
a really good job.
No, you're just like a naturally talented person. So.
Well, I think I'm just like a weird, funny guy. I guess I'm just a weird guy.
From the time, since you've known him the longest,
Yeah.
have you seen an evolution, or has he generally been the same person?
Yeah, I definitely have seen an evolution of Bobby. I mean, when I've met you 19 years ago.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it on the way here.
Yeah.
When I had first started doing stand-up, and you remembered me from Mad TV because I had been I had a little role on Mad TV when I first started. Mm-hmm. And he remembered me, and
the first week, I have to say, I think I did hit on you. Maybe did I hit on you?
You never acted on it.
Oh yeah. Maybe I was being a little flirty in the beginning.
I just want to say that you're flirty and hitting on doesn't translate to women. Like, we don't know that you're doing that.
That's so rude.
But I would have been into it.
No, but
I think you're really, he's polite and he's not a creep.
Right.
So sometimes you're...
Yeah, there's always these, because here's what it's because, what it is, for me though is, I don't like being rejected.
No, but the way you do it too, like I remember the first text message he sent me after our first coffee date.
Yeah.
Was really sweet. You said, I really enjoy hanging out with you. That's it. It wasn't like
great.
Yeah, and it was simple. I was like, this is so nice.
Yeah.
Does he like me?
Yeah.
Most guys are like, hey, let me see your nude. You know what I mean? Like,
also, it's like
send me a nude or
Also, when I make love, you know what I mean? I'm very Christian about it.
Very Christian.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, put the sheet on the body. Right? No,
Only in the dark.
In the dark, I cut a hole through the little sheet, right? And I go, close your eyes, right? Then I close my eyes. Then I put my hands on the mattress like this. I'll do 3 very Mormon pumps. What do you call them?
Mormon pumps.
Yeah, I do 3 quick Mormon pumps. And I go, I did it. You know what I mean? I relieved myself inside you. Right? And then I go to sleep. I'm very Christian about
That's
it.
creepy.
Sorry.
Hey, that really turned creepy.
Creepiest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I feel like that's not the Bobby I saw. I mean, I thanked you in my first album. Like you were on like the cover, like on the back of the cover. I thanked like 3 people, like my parents and Bobby.
Oh, that's so funny.
Because
I do
you
remember
made me
that.
the comedian that I like. You would make.
Well, what did I
people
do?
put
I
me
didn't
up.
do anything.
Yes, you did. You would make people put me up when I couldn't get stage time anywhere. And
Yeah.
whenever you did a show, you would bring me along and you would make them put me up in order for you to go up. And at the time, you were on Mad TV. I mean, it was like a big deal.
Yeah.
And so I was like, this is the cool, like, I can't believe I know Bobby Lee, you know? And then
Yeah.
the Comedy Store was like a whole different story, though. So that was.
That's harder.
Yeah.
That's a harder kill
Yeah,
to play.
but you always gave me very blunt and good advice, and I always appreciated that.
And I think that because, though, number one, at that time, would you say that it was far more difficult for women?
Yeah,
Like, especially at the store, there was like some sexism going on, right? Was it?
Yeah, there was some.
Yeah, some. Yeah, yeah.
Just a bit.
Yeah, it was
just a tad.
Yeah,
all of it.
It was
every
harder,
day,
and I just feel like
24
you
hours.
need a champion, right? That you know,
Yeah.
Because I view women as like I view, I guess, a minority, maybe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because in a way we are a very small group that you know that also. I think like back when I started too, like there wasn't really a space for you as a woman to be like to have like a lane. Like now I feel like certain like women have different lanes.